Are doing the final playthrough, at least what I expect to be the final stream of Final Fantasy XII, because I am well, I looked it up. I got the message for the do not continue or you cannot return after this point that JRPGs like to give. Got my chat up. I'm coughing a little bit, but I don't think I'm sick, so don't worry about me. Got a soda. Sometimes you try to clear your throat before you go live. Other times you gotta do it when you're already live. I may be joined later by the invisible ghost girlfriend. Who knows whether or not she'll be able to come in or out. Wait, what did it say? This is for private airships. Oh, I was just saying that my name was the Strahl. I got real confused. It's like, I thought I shouldn't be going to Strahl. Strahl is my ship. So, we're boarding the Bahamut, and we're stopping the Arcadian Empire and Vayne from being big jerks. After the last Final Fantasy stream, I spent a lot of time after I turned everything off writing up a summary of everything that happened. So, depending on how the ending goes, I am pretty sure that I'll be able to make a video of this on the main channel. So, that'll be an exciting thing to look out for.
This wind, what could it be?
A tornado? Tornado? It's headed straight for us!
We probably get out of there this way!
Was not expecting the Bahamut to make literal tornadoes.
Resistance heavy cruiser.
Our dear Cid, slain by his son. A common tale of late.
Firing solution complete. Sighting is good. Release valves open. The nether sites are critical. Auxiliary show clear.
Put an end to this. They have already surrendered.
Let us make of this an offering. One he might see even now. Vina, what say you?
Is he not there?
The main battery stands ready.
I beg you!
Fire.
Just wait till they have their hands in the air before you shoot.
Why this?
Once they see that there can be no surrender, the Resistance must needs come at us with all they have. We will answer their attack head-on and destroy them, before the eyes of all Rabanastre.
If you do this, the people will only grow to hate you the more.
And should I pardon them, they will only rise up yet again.
I do not believe they would. In cooperation lies our hope. You are mistaken. You are wrong, brother.
Your brother's going to kill you, Larsa.
And if I am? You had best find the strength you need to correct me then.
Ship sighted ahead! A score or more! The Resistance fleet, my lord!
Hear this! Today we write the first page of a new history. Our history. Each of you must play his part. Put down this rebellion. For Arcadia, we fight!
For Arcadia!
Prepare to fire on my command. Heavy cruiser assault Philos stands ready to destroy us. Switching our line. Each measure launching.
May fortune favor us all.
Keep your formations tight. Give them a warm welcome. Many more to choose from. I want to take it.
Am I even going to fight the last judges that we've been introduced to? Because they're oddly distant from the story as a whole.
Remember your sailing. We'll make it. Hey, Brad, with me.
All ships clear. Give word to the cannons. Make ready and fire.
We have a clean line.
Prepare the second volley. Be quick. By the gods.
It's unfair that they can just entirely miss a shot and still hit everyone.
She's lost. Unknown ship from abaft.
Could it be?
Uncle, it is I. I'm crossing to the Bahamut to stop Vane.
What are you saying? You are too rash. Your duties come after the battle is over.
If we allow them to destroy us here, there will be no after. You must assist our charge.
Stop! You must pull back. Stop the Strawn.
Hold it. I mean, wait. This is Master Solidor. I'm going in with her, so we're fine. I got the princess covered.
Larsa Solidor? So you hold him as a hostage?
No, Uncle. He will fight with us against Vane. Leave it to us.
Where is he that he can be saying this? He's not on our ship.
Understood. Our fate is in your hands.
Yes.
I got the princess covered.
Lars would say that. We're relying on you for fire support. Give them something to think about. We'll pick our moment and make our move.
Quite the welcome. Careful.
One follows.
Ah, you want to dance? Then let's dance.
A new partner.
It's not easy being this popular, you know. is.
Come on. Come on.
They're not just gonna leave the ship there. Or if they did, it'd be really stupid. To just have a port where any ship can just land. Sky Fortress Bahamut.
Vane will be in the fortress's command tower. I saw something of the like on our way in here. Right above our heads.
We need not fight all the Empire to win. If we can get to Vane, we can put an end to this war.
Let's get going then. Find Vane wherever he's perched and knock him off.
It seems pretty... So after that, oh, we have another one of these maps where I don't get to see where I am, but I get to see what elevation I'm at. I'm going to go with the A-Team, just because they're way overpowered, so why not? And we're going to take those Hermes sandals, give them over here to Vash, so that he can move quick. And I guess we'll give you the black belt. Oh, what was the steel Gorton? May be important, not sure. Ash has the bubble belt. I think gauntlets are all... No. I was just about to say gauntlets are alright, but immediately that happened. So, I'm not sure how interesting the first dungeon is going to be. They had a big exciting cutscene, you know, all that. Penel has the embroidered tippet. We're going to take that from her, replace it with black belt just because it's my go-to at this point. And I'm hoping it's not something overly complex, something that's more action forward is what I'm looking to see. What was I equipped with? Make sure everyone's optimized as much as I can. It is my hope that we are not going to be just finding an endless stream of enemies on a map that I can't navigate. But it's my understanding that after I grinded out post the last stream, so I wouldn't have to deal with the frustration I had at the end of that first mega dungeon that I got caught in, that I'm probably entirely overpowered for whatever shows up during this final sequence. And I'm guessing this stream is mostly going to be watching the movie.
They hide in the sun! Battery destroyed! It's overpass is hit! Damage report! We need those ready fighters! Enemy squadron still incoming! What are you waiting for? Fire! Fire!
Is this their worst
The Resistance fights their battle well. We dare not fail them. We dare not falter.
Stop worrying. We just have to clean up here, and then Ash will be the queen.
It's kind of hard to believe. I can't even imagine trying to rule a whole kingdom.
A queen might always run away with the help of a sky pirate looking to raise his bounty a peg.
I doubt our queen would need the help of any sky pirates.
Do you really think me as strong as all that?
Who said anything about strong? You'll make it. You got good friends.
Of course, it's about friendship. Every Japanese story has to be the power of friendship. And the enemies are immediately behind us. Alright. Spinner Rook. So, kind of incidentally, Van became my go-to healer for the A-Team, even though I planned that to be Fran's role. And there are just enemies showing up on all sides for no reason. These soldiers are making a terrible noise when they go down. Alright. So I guess we have to just kind of forcibly keep ourselves going forward in some direction, because they're going to keep coming no matter what. So that's the impression I'm getting. It just makes me hope no one spawns behind us. See, it's just that. How could that get through as the sound effect they wanted to use for this big final segment? I don't understand it. Who are we attacking, Van? Come on. See, if I walk back there, they're just gonna fight over there. Alright. We are not making hardly any progress at all. Because it is just an endless stream of enemies. Okay, so the question is, do I want to be moving toward the center, or do I want to be moving just to any given exit? Because they all seem to be on the same height at the moment. I'm supposed to be finding a way to move up. Bulkhead 2 is technically a different bulkhead than I saw before, because I think I clicked on 3, but it looks identical to where I was before. Man, will you attack somebody, please? Or he didn't have to, I guess. It's fine. Either way. What is this? Okay, so I'm back to where I was at the start. Uh-huh. Okay. That's good. That's fine. I don't think the space... Wait, they were both bulkhead 2? I don't think the space makes sense on that one. Fight these guys again, I guess. Yeah, because Van can just somehow, by being a black mage and having the cure magic from being a monk, he can just full heal anyone, even if they have maxed out health. And again, they appear behind. Why do this? Alright. So if we continue to go around, we're just going to stay on the same level, so I'm pretty sure that the location it's wanting me to go is towards the center of that circle we walked into, and not around. Even though the enemies spawned on literally all sides. I can't take that seriously. So it's really odd to me that for the final sequence it would create a scenario in which you just kind of have to ignore the enemies as you move forward. Because they're actively moving me back toward the direction I come by spawning enemies behind me and then having them walk past me. So the AI of your party and of the enemies is encouraging you to backtrack progressively rather than actually progress, which is odd. It's like I kind of feel like I just have to ignore entirely in order to move forward. Alright. I'm supposed to find... I don't know. Nothing in this area is really standing out to me as this is the place I should go. It'll be interesting to see how many levels Fran gets before we're clear out of here. Alright. I'm gonna guess it's this boat thing. Engage the lift.
So you have lived.
I am Judge Magister.
Did you just walk your way here from the tower?
Even in disgrace, my just reward for aiding the Empire that destroyed my homeland.
Gabranth, do not blame yourself anymore.
Why not?
You confound me, brother. You failed Landis. You failed Damaska. All you were to protect. Yet you still hold on to your honor. How?
I had someone more important to defend. And defender I have. How is it that you have survived? Is it not because you defend Lord Larsa?
Silence! All was stripped from me. Only hatred for the brother who fled our homeland remains mine. Tell me, why do you forsake that which you must hold most precious?
I do as I must, brother. Or is that not answer enough?
Gabranth used to be cooler. But now he's just kind of raving mad.
Look, Bush, your friends die, as they must, for surely you cannot protect them. Know now the despair you have taught me.
Welcome, Gus. Glad you popped into the stream. We're beating up Gabranth, and it's not very hard.
Your life ends at my blade.
Oh, well, that did an okay amount of damage. That probably was his last automatic cutscene attack. Wow, he's really beating me up. That was a good combo.
Your life.
Oh, look, he got another one.
My blade. Have you your fill of this?
I would ask you the same. Let this end, Noah.
I've no right to be called by that name.
Then live and reclaim it.
It seems like kind of a weak redemption arc, if you ask me. Are you just gonna sit there? Okay, excuse me. We're just gonna start the elevator now. I guess we're taking him with us. He's gonna hang out. Are you even animating? A little bit.
I bid you welcome to my sky fortress, the Bahamut. I must apologize for my delay in welcoming you aboard my ship. Permit me to ask, Who are you? An angel of vengeance? Or perchance a saint of salvation?
I am simply myself. No more and no less. And I want only to be free.
Such a woman is not fit to bear the burden of rule. Weep for Dalmasca, for she is lost. Observe well, Larsa. Watch and mark you the suffering of one who must rule, yet lacks the power.
No. No, brother. I will not. Though I lack your power, I will still persist.
Bold words, child.
Lord Larsa.
What is Gabrant supposed to do? He's been getting his butt kicked for like a day and a half now. He's just punching me. And that's pretty cool.
Your lives are forfeit, and your insurgents with them. Dalmasca will again know order. For good and all, I shall bring your futile attempts at rebellion to an end.
Okay.
What am I to do with those who would oppose me? But show them death!
That was a weaker attack than Gabrant's big special. I don't get it. Why is the first fight with Vayne weaker than the weaker fight with Gabrant?
Will fall.
This better do more. If he's getting quickening level animations, it better do more damage. Okay, decent. So he's gonna run away to get more powerful, and we'll fight a couple other bosses before we see him again?
Lord Brother! Larsa!
Or is he just dead? Or am I fighting Vana? My controller is going crazy.
Manufactured nethicite.
He just pulled a Dragon Ball Z? He got swole? That's terrible! And he has summon swords. I mean, he was talking a bit like Virgil. But now they're just Kingdom Heartsing all over the place.
Behold the power left me by our fallen friend.
Oh, now Gabrant's gonna fight at my side. Because we just killed Larsa.
Gabrant, you will defend my brother. He will have much need in the hell to follow.
Yes, I will defend Lord Larsa.
The hound strays. Treason bears a price.
One I gladly pay.
Where Gabranth is, like, deciding his allegiance falls is really left and right. Was I aiming at a sword before? I guess I must have been. Oh, look at him, he's just an orange bully. I was not expecting this. Now, I find this kind of goofy. But immune to physical damage. What was he immune to? Or what was the sword immune to? I guess that's the question.
Release your power, my minions! Find through your mark! Wreak pain and despair unending! Die!
Oh, just on Ash. She's still fine.
Ivalice will know a new dynast king, and man will keep his own history. The tyranny of the gods is ended. We are their puppets no more. The freedom for which we have longed is at hand.
Well, for you, but not for anyone else. And let's go ahead and cast Libra on ourselves, since we got a free moment. Make sure everyone is attacking Vayne.
He shall perish!
So this is the attack against the whole party. And we're fine. Still not all that big of a deal. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna make sure one thing about the gambit, which is attack party leader's target is going to be made the priority here. So that I can make sure everyone is on Vayne. Because it seems like we can't do any damage to the swords. And they keep going after the swords. And I guess I'm changing Van. Because he is doing that nonsense. My gambits were set up for moving through the field in a dungeon, but not fighting a boss. What? Oh, weird. Okay. Each of the swords actually has a damage that they're weak against. But I don't want any of that. Just attack Vayne, because we're doing enough damage to make it worth it. This is silly that I'm spending time on this now, but I need foe party leader's target for Van, so that he'll stay attacking the one that I tell him to. Will you go back to attacking Solidor? Good. That's looking cool.
Swords of light, minions strong. Dance the sky, unleash
real big. That was enough to get people killed. At your back. Oh, immobilized. That's not great. You don't have anything to beat that. But... oh, let's see if that works. Why is it taking so long to cast? Oh. I think that fire actually killed him. I honestly didn't even see Gabram Force in that fight.
Even a stray has pride. Here I pay my debt.
Burn in hell! Govrons!
Really? That's all it takes? Hey, Manal, what's up? You're looking good. If you can just cancel all magic with having a couple shards of Deathicide, why weren't we grabbing a whole bunch of them?
He is a good master. Aye.
Well, I guess Fran didn't get any experience from the boss fight since she died the second before we went in, despite being 10 levels above everyone else.
Bernard! I have failed us both. I am no Dynast King. You must find another, one who might realize your ambitions.
They are fulfilled beyond your knowing. The Christ is sundered. Age of Stones complete. From the Undying Ones the world is freed. You shall not tread this path alone. Together we go. Come.
Vana seems oddly, like, benevolent compared to the other Acuria.
Oh. Won't Sid be eager to learn what has happened here? History begins anew.
That's an odd line considering he knows Sid is dead. he saying? He's submitting himself to death or something? So now your magic just auto-murders everyone around you. Looking like this. Alright, I'm gonna go fight a clockwork butterfly dragon thing. Oh, we're still immobilized? Of course we are. We'll just wait it out for a while, I guess. I'm confident that Van's Curaja will keep everyone up. Hi, invisible girlfriend. She invisibly said hello. It's a good thing Fran knows how to miss with a crossbow, otherwise I wouldn't be doing anything in this fight. I have no idea what you mean. No, don't worry about it. Yeah, we'll take care of it tomorrow morning. The main bad guy turned into a Dragon Ball Z character and then turned into a giant clockwork butterfly. Yeah. I don't think Van can get close enough to attack, even if... Oh, do I just have to tell him to attack? Yeah, that's probably true. I can't seem to see his health bar. To the rest of the party. Bubble the main boy here as well. Big ol' scream. I'm wondering if this is the final boss. If this is his last form, I might as well use a quickening on him. Just so I can get the cool cutscene, you know?
Not a chance.
Now.
I think Shatterheart is my favorite one of these quickenings. Not for any of the build-up, but for that. That one staging. That one little silhouette. Not silhouette. Scene. It's just a very readable kind of picture in the middle of all the shining particle effects. But the ones where you get a better picture of the enemy as well are probably a little better from a general interest point of view. Just a mass of bat wings and guns for arms. Really oddly steampunk, and not much of the rest of the game has been steampunk. Just
you're going down.
Final Fantasy generic industrial. Nope, not enough time for anything. But it was a pretty good run. Now, considering quickening hasn't done a ton of damage to anyone, I'm not expecting it to actually kill him. Oh, it actually does a significant amount of damage. If Vayne the immune to physical damage. That would have killed us if I hadn't cast Bubble. Now Bubble seems to be up. And he's getting another one immediately after. How blurry and shaky this scene is. It's not very legible, like from a viewing perspective. Alright, so I guess I'm gonna go ahead and re-up Bubble. Since he is immune to physical damage, well, I guess I don't have to do fire because there's only one of them. He's immune to fire? Oh, we gotta wait. He got even bigger. Immediately to the red. Oh, and Bubble was reset. Is that cutscene to show a transformation? Because from my perspective, it looks like he just got bigger wings and this horned Bahamut style head. We won. Oh, so that's it. They've not done that at all for this entire story. Why would they do that now? Wow. I was expecting it to take a little longer. I didn't think it'd be one hallway and 3 fights. Well, maybe 4. I shouldn't laugh at that. Is there a true final boss we've yet to fight? Or was that it? I think that was it.
No fuel goes to the Glossair engines.
Dan, Vaughn, you're in charge. I'm checking the engine room. Right. Fran, with me?
Look! Bahamut's Glossair rings are stopping!
Vaughn, as soon as the Strahls rings move, you take off. Understood? You can fly her, Vaughn. Just do it like I told you.
Don't worry.
Vanilla, watch for interference from Bahamut's Skystone. The Strahls a fickle girl. You keep her working for us.
I'll see what I can do.
Bash, look after Larsa, will you? If House Solidor should crumble, the Empire would fail, and civil war would take us all.
I understand.
The Lord Larsa is our last hope.
Vaughn, the power's back. We can go.
Right. Let's go. Grab onto something.
Sir, it's the Stroll. She's left Bahamut. She's moving away.
The Stroll. They made it. At last. The Bahamut has fallen. The final test is upon us. The judges shall rule us no more. Main cannon on the Alexander.
This is Judge Magister Gabon. All forces cease fire. I repeat, all units of the Arcadian army, hold your fire.
I beat the final boss. Invisible Girlfriend.
The battle is over. As
Final
of this
cutscene,
moment,
then it's over.
we have signed a ceasefire with the Shelia
Yeah, it didn't take any time at all.
Royal Majesty.
Yeah. I'm not sure.
This is Larsa Farina Solidor.
My brother Vane
I did not plan this far ahead.
in battle.
I'm going to finish watching the last few cutscenes.
Sir, your orders,
Watch
sir.
the credits, maybe? And
This is Ashelia Delmasca.
The Lady Ash. Thank the gods you live.
I confirm with Judge Magister Cabran and Larsa Solidor.
maybe play Dauntless. Because I've been wanting to do that on stream too.
The war is over.
Am I gonna finish Dauntless in 4
Looks to the
hours?
horizon.
Yeah,
A new
of course.
day has dawned.
Maybe take 30 minutes to switch over.
We are free.
We are free. We're free now. They killed the guy. Yeah, Vane.
Look, Vaughn, the Bahamut.
The demon's name was Manan. And he's probably not dead.
A message from the Alexander.
Take it.
Sir.
This is Judge Zargabath, Captain of the Alexander, flagship of the 12th Damascan Fleet of the Arcadian Army. I address all ships in Ravanasta's airspace. The Bahamut must not be allowed to fall on the city of Ravanaster.
Hey, did you know?
We are preparing
that Alexander is a summon monster in Final Fantasy?
Will not hold, and all Rabanasta will be obliterated.
Yeah, I mean, no.
All ships,
It's coincidental at best.
Once Bahamut is clear of the city.
But no, he normally appears as a big castle. He's like a big castle-shaped rock monster.
Balthier, where are you?
Smashes stuff. That's how I normally appears. It's like if you said, I want to summon a mythical creature, but I want that mythical creature to be all of England.
Marquis, stop that.
I just want to summon the country of England on top of someone.
Just getting somewhere with these glossy.
Or I guess maybe Rome.
Almost
it's supposed to be Rome.
I want him ramming me before
I was thinking Arthur all of a sudden. I just want to summon Rome
exactly
as a monster. You're ruining this
Princess. No need to worry.
But it's okay. It's okay.
I hope you haven't forgotten my role in this little story. I'm a leading man.
Are you running
away? You know
away?
what they say about the leading man? He never dies.
Just remember that Balthier is the main character, not me. We're blowing up the big ships. Because we can't leave the Bahamut alive. It's exploding.
Let's fly! Fran, power to the glossaire rings.
Okay.
Fran? Do I have to do everything around here?
Oh no.
Get out of Bahamut immediately.
Please, Balthier, you mustn't die.
Please, Balthier. Come back.
I'd say you're in more of a supporting role.
Fran, please.
Don't tease me during my cool moment.
Van, the Strahl's in your hands. You'd better take care of her, you hear? If there's one scratch on her when I get back...
Roger that. We'll be waiting for you.
How's he supposed to live through that? And to think those little Yensa Sansi crab people thought they ruled the desert. What must have they thought with all of that going on above their heads? They just kind of left it there. Oh, wow. That's some fast glowing plants. Hey, Gabranth lived. spoke just too soon. I was stolen by Balthier. That has to be the twist. No, don't sell yourself that short. Look how pixelated that cloud in the upper left was. I noticed all the weirdest small little things. It was made for different kinds of televisions. Aye, ending credits. We did it. Wow. Well, I gotta say, I feel like that final boss fight sequence was a little bit anticlimactic. I mean, it seemed to me like the dungeon before the end, Giru Vegan, was a more difficult series of encounter than the final boss. Even the parts of it that were before the mega dungeon that came right after it that I accidentally trapped myself in for a while. Like even just walking through the necro hole of Nabudis, or whatever it was called, was a harder interaction than that. And since so many of the bosses that I had encountered before that final boss were things that had like really aggressive invulnerability and really aggressive putting on negative status effects to the party, that the final bosses, since they were just dealing more one-time damage than other enemies, and were able to do it at set times because they had access to cutscene attacks like the quickenings that the party is supposed to use. While the idea of giving the enemy the same ability that you can use is a good one, I feel as though it only really works when the enemy does it better than you, and so you need to try to overcome them in spite of the fact that they do your best trick better than you do. Like how Zero in Mega Man X, I think, is when Zero appears at the beginning, and he pops in, he looks really cool and acts as a promise of what the player can achieve or will become by the end of the game, that sort of like the enemy does what you do is very cool if the enemy does it better and you can overcome them. And I don't think that was really the case here. I don't think that the final boss designs really matched with Vane's aesthetic as like an emperor who was taking all of the power of all the magic of the world in order to free humanity from the gods. Him just turning into like a big Broly that then got clockwork parts didn't really feel to me like it was a good escalation. Like, if he had somehow merged with Vana and turned into, like, a more abstract, like, Final Fantasy crystal god dragon creature, that would have been, I think, even better. In my opinion. I don't know. Just something about it. Like, I didn't hardly even have to use the attacks. I didn't have to use the quickening. I didn't hardly have to buff the party. Like, I guess I could say the fact that I used magic to defeat that one phase of Vane before we popped to the outside phase was, I guess, nice. It was a well-timed thing, but ultimately I could have just waited it out and not have to, because Van could have just kept healing everyone, and I probably wouldn't have been very holed up for magic points, because I had like more than 300 left to me by the end there. I don't know. I think the game encouraged you to get stronger than you needed to before reaching the final boss. I think the final boss was made for a party that was 10 levels lower than the Giru Vegan dungeon that the party had to go through before that. So I think it can be chalked up to the ending was cool and appropriate. It definitely wanted to do more than the game design itself was made to do, because it wanted to have all the big Star Wars fighter jet scenes, and all of those additional Star Wars-esque, let's wrap up all the big political intrigue. And it's not that the art was bad. Of course it wouldn't be. But yeah. Just seemed to me like the pacing was off. Because the game encouraged you to get stronger than you needed to be for the final fight to actually mean or seem like a challenge of any kind. Alright. Well, I'm going to let the credits run for a little bit. I'm going to run to the restroom. I'm going to pop right back. I'll probably be back before the credits end. See if there's one final cutscene post-credits, though I'm not sure that they were on board for that trend. And I'll do some more final thoughts as soon as I'm back from the restroom. Alright, I'm back. I guess the only last thing I have to say is that they seem to be doing a lot of Kingdom Heartsing. Like, I don't know, the way the swords flew around and attacked just kind of reminded me of how they choreographed the big Keyblade scenes in Kingdom Hearts. I think that's probably exactly what they were going for. The end. Do I click? Nope. I can begin the New Game Plus mode. Sure, we can watch the opening cutscene again. I'll make a new save file, and if I ever want to return, I can return it. Hey, Invisible Girlfriend, do you want to come watch the intro cutscene with me? So you can see how Star Wars everything is? The fact that Vieira are in the intro cutscene is kind of like the opposite of what they teach us about Vieira later on. I completely forgot about this scene with Ash and the fiancé. Had me forgetting who this character was supposed to be through the whole game.
In the name of the Father, and in the presence of these holy relics, I hereby pronounce
You're
you
here.
man and wife from this time forth. May the blessings of the gods light your path for all eternity.
And she's leaving again.
Far on.
So what you just missed was a big old parade for the princess and the person I kept calling either her dad as a young man or her brother. Turns out it was her fiance. It's not her brother or her dad as a young man. Yeah.
Nabudis has fallen. Impossible.
That's Bash.
Father?
He's talking about Naboo.
No, not.
But
I am sorry.
Naboo got blown up.
Nabudis has indeed fallen. It is only a matter of time before they reach the borders of Dalmasca. There is nothing to halt their advance.
Secure Nalbina with all haste.
I will go.
And I will go at his side.
Sorry to interrupt, but there's going to be some ship noises that sound like Star Wars ships. Just look at that. No, they look like stormtroopers too. Only black swords instead of white uniforms.
The fortress is lost! We must withdraw! No! Failing still stands!
I just want you to remember that even though they have guns in this world, They're still using bows and crossbows. But they have guns. They're still wearing armor, and they have guns. It's because guns don't scale to your player stats. So if they're too good, then they shouldn't wield a gun. Because then they won't get stronger. So I spent most of the game just completely forgetting anything that occurred in this opening cutscene. Because I had no frame of reference for who any of the people are. And then as they were getting reintroduced, they neglected to reintroduce other aspects of what I see.
Blessings of the Great Father descend, and guide your bodies return to the earth.
I really forgot most of this.
Great Father, guide your spirits return to the Mother of all. There you shall find peace. Pharaoh.
Not even monetized though. So, not sure how we would get demonetized.
What's 10% of 0?
The death of Lord Rasla Heos Nabradia was but one of many tragedies to befall the kingdom of Dalmasca.
Fantasy tactics.
The air of hope that had surrounded Her Royal Highness Princess Asha's wedding was now quite lost. Dalmasca had been set adrift at the mercy of history's restless tides. At this time, two great empires struggled for dominion over Ivalice. Arcadia in the east,
Rosaria is the one that
Rosaria,
is
the west.
Where their king is.
The invasion of the kingdom of Nabradia was Arcadia's first step in its westward march.
That was the king.
With Lord Rasla's
And in the
beloved
ending
homeland
credits, he
consumed
was
by
shown
the
hitting
hellfires
high
of
school
war,
students.
it seemed clear that Arcadia would soon mete out a like
They
fate
were
to
high school
Dalmasca.
students because they were wearing sailor
The fall of the
uniform
fortress at
dresses,
Albina
which in Japan
told the destruction
means
of the
high
greater part of Dalmasca's
school.
forces.
Though more recently would actually mean middle school. So
The counterattack
double
was mounted by the order of the Knights of Dalmasca, ever brave and faithful. But against the martial might of the Arcadian armies, they stood little chance of victory.
He was designed to explode.
Their defeat was to be absolute. Soon thereafter, Arcadia came forward, offering terms of peace, or, as one might rather put it, terms of Dalmasca's surrender. Lord Romanos, King of
That's really
Dalmasca.
all. I'm sure we're just gonna. This is gonna give me more description than put me in the tutorial area.
And you already did that.
Forever ago. So I'm gonna save so I have a New Game Plus file, and then delete everything.
Wait, why would you do that?
Because I don't need it anymore. Yeah. My entire experience is forever saved on the YouTube. And see, look at this guy. This is Van's brother. He's about to die.
Oh, cool.
I need to run him forward.
Is he going to
No. But he's going to be accused of having killed him. That was Bash. He looks muscly now, but just wait. He'll get real gaunt and skinny. From, being held in a dungeon and starved for years. I'm gonna win. But don't worry, the would-be queen believes him a lot earlier than that. Though for not really a good reason. I mean, it could have been. But it was more like everyone is saying it's okay. So it's okay.
Got it.
Pretty much. What? Yes, it's true. It'll be very difficult for you to come to that realization that you cannot interject song when
Captain?
you are on the internet. So many laws and business interests have wormed their way into video craft. I mean, it's very fair because they own it. We don't. What level am I? I'm level 90. What is this New Game Plus mode that I'm level 90 at the start? Is it just supposed to be, no, everything's hard now, but we're also going to start you at level 90 so that it's not that hard?
Headline, this is Sunbury. My engines are hit.
And all of the enemy ships are named after traditional Final Fantasy monsters and some big important names.
Yeah.
It's an odd homage, right? Because they already own names and likenesses of all those characters.
I dedicate this next song.
Yes, it's literally like I dedicate this entire set to myself. Because without me, none of this would have happened. You all should reward me by buying my albums.
What if Captain Ozma
and
was
my
fallen?
merch? Go buy
Talk such nonsense.
In fact, if you do not, I will not continue playing this show until
Men like
someone
him
from
don't
my
die in
merch
places
table
like this.
informs me that I have sold at
We
least
must make haste to
500
reach the king.
shirts.
We will take him to safety.
Is His Majesty unharmed?
I'm holding
He'll agree
you
to an
the
unconditional
audience
surrender.
hostage.
They wouldn't dare touch him until the
I will
wax on
sit
his
here,
seal
I
is
will
dry.
eat a peanut
But
butter
if we arrive
sandwich
after
that I
he signed the
prepared for
treaty?
myself earlier tonight.
Quickly, Rex.
Where was the crystal? I remember this first area really frustrated me because I couldn't control the camera the way I wanted to. And it just kept getting stuck up next to the wall. And whenever it got stuck next to the wall, it would just like zoom all the way in and point at the floor like this. It's like, cool, this is how I fight. I fight with this view. Hooray for PlayStation 2 camera controls. Alright, we're saving. We're going to turn into a blue screen of doom on the stream, and then we'll probably take like a 30-minute break and start playing a different game to finish it out, I guess. Because we're out of things to do for this one. Went way faster than I expected. Alright, well, goodbye to stream, and we'll say hello again in about 30 minutes.